Today's recipe for keeping the past present is a recipe by Stephanie, my sister, called caramel pecan squares. Keeping the past present through family recipes.
Aniston, today for our recipe for keeping our past present through family recipes, we're going to cook a recipe for my sister Steph.
Awesome.
She is my sister and your great aunt. Mm-hmm. She was a great aunt, wasn't she?
She was. I love Steph.
Do you have a memory of Steph?
Just what comes to mind is when we lived in Hawaii and her and her family would always come out and visit, and it was always so fun, and she loved to play with us kids and never felt like it was ever ignored or pushed to the side by her.
That's awesome. So if you could sum up Steph in one word, what would be that word?
Maybe like compassionate. She was just very like thoughtful and like caring, and but always so fun too.
Yep, Steph was lots of fun. It's called caramel pecan squares, aka the crack bars.
Yummy.
And what's funny about this is I'm doing this video series, and the other recipes are on little recipe cards handwritten by my grandmother and my mother. But of course here we have an email, because that's the way you would get a recipe now, is by email. Nobody handwrites recipes anymore.
Not really.
So all right, we're gonna start right here and put in 1 cup of butter. And then I've already measured out 2 cups of flour and 4 tablespoons powdered sugar, and then we need 1 tablespoon salt.
Okay.
One thing that I remember about Steph was we, after my mom died, we were in charge of Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
And my aunt said, "Oh, we can do it for you." And we said, "No, we can do this." And so we decided we would we were really particular about the rolls, and 1 tablespoon of salt. And so she doubled the recipe, I doubled the recipe, because we were having our big family dinner.
Yeah.
And then her sister-in-law was coming, and we had her make a recipe. Well, in the middle, about 10 o'clock that night before Thanksgiving, her sister-in-law called her and said, "Steph, the dough's so moist, I added more flour to it." So Steph and I thought, oh no, she's ruined the roll recipe. So then we made even more roll. So the next morning we got up, we cooked 200 rolls.
200?
Yeah, and then we sent dough home with everybody.
Okay.
So that's just a family joke.
That's
is
fun.
Steph and I's first Thanksgiving.
Get more
And is there ever too many rolls?
Mm-mm.
All right, so we're gonna mix this up. Hopefully this doesn't splatter all over. I'll get you a spatula. And it's just going to be like a little bit of a cookie dough, I think. How's it looking? Because it's just kind of like, it's not as moist as cookie dough. We're just going to press it in the pan after the butter gets mixed in there. Okay, that looks good. Now the next thing the recipe says is to press it into a 9x13 pan, which we have, and I already sprayed it with cooking spray. So I'm gonna let you do that. And you can just dump it all in and then press that down in.
Just like...
Yep, just with your fingers, and just kind of smash the butter in there too if you need to smash it into the flour. All right, okay, we are going to put this in the oven and bake it for, it says 18 minutes or 19 minutes with a glass pan. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we baked that for 19 minutes. And it looks good. Yep, it does smell good. Now, take this and we're going to put 4 cups of pecans on here. I said to pour them on and smash them in. So, but don't like smash them, but just spread them around. And how's that looking?
Good, I think.
All right. Okay, so we got our layer pecans on there. And then in the saucepan, we already have a cup of butter. And then we're gonna put in that 1/2 cup of honey, and we got a cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm gonna give you a spatula for that. And then we're gonna cook that on the stove for exactly 3 minutes. It says stirring occasionally, don't overcook. So we'll do that. Okay, now Aniston is cooking this, and we're gonna bring it to a boil. And then it says boil for 3 minutes exactly. And one thing I was going to ask you, so what's memory that you have growing up with your family, a food memory that you think as you get older, you'll think, oh, and it brings back good feelings and good memories to you?
Definitely elf dinner. When you say food, family stuff, like that's just, my dad always makes this huge elf dinner that's all full of mini sweet treats. And I know we have everyone over, a bunch of friends and neighbors now, and it's just this big party that he likes to try to make it bigger every year.
It is quite a dinner. And what I love about that is I feel like is in the future, whenever you like walk in somewhere and you can smell a bunch of sweets and candy, that's always going to bring back that memory for you. And I know that's good memories for you guys. It's fun. And so that's what's the great thing about cooking is it's the smell, it's the taste that can bring back those memories. And so this is something we're actually going to take it to family dinner tomorrow. And I would bet that there's going to be quite a few people. Just it'll remind them of Steph and bring back those memories of Steph, and that give you that connection. And that's why it's so fun to cook recipes from people and to have them and pass them down. Okay, so Aniston, we've cooked that for exactly 3 minutes for after it boils, and then it just says remove from heat. Good thing I read this. Remove from heat. Set it down. And stir in the 1/4 cup of whipping cream.
That's good.
Don't forget to read the recipe, especially when you haven't made it very often.
Yeah.
Even though I'll make a recipe and I'll forget something totally here. So stir that in and then pour it over the pecans. Because I'm not sure that mistake, we could fix that very easily. I don't think it works so well pouring the whipping cream over the top. All right, go ahead and pour that over the pecans, and then we're gonna bake it for another 16 minutes. That was hot, it's still boiling. That looks yummy. How's it look?
Pretty good. Looks yummy.
All right, go ahead and pop that back in the oven. Okay, Aniston, I think we're ready. Go ahead and pull it out. It smells delicious, doesn't it?
Smells delicious.
Yeah, don't harm yourself.
Looks good.
Smell
good.
that.
Smells really good.
You know what? It looks like it's supposed to. So this recipe says that it's better cooked the day before, and it's super hot, so we're not going to be able to test it right now. But we are actually going to make it. We've made it. Tomorrow we're going to have a family dinner.
Family dinner with everyone, and we'll get to try it.
Yep, and we'll get to see if it does bring up those memories of Steph. It'll be fun because I'll bet we end up having some conversations about her.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's what's awesome about cooking and helping bring the past to the present by cooking. So thanks, Aniston.
Thanks. So
Hey, good luck on your mission call. She's getting a mission call hopefully in the next couple of days. It's exciting.
Hey, Aniston, you can't wait, huh? Okay, Rachel, if you could describe Steph in one word, what would it be?
Benevolent, because she was always endearing and very genuinely would serve other people and not expect anything back in return, and cared for everybody that she knew.
Out of if you could describe Steph in one word, what would it be?
Unifier or catalyst, because she was always the one to bring everyone together.
Mike, if you could describe Steph in one word, what would it be?
Hope. I think she gave hope to everybody she was around.
Okay, Jackie, if you could describe Steph in one word, what would it be?
Spunky.
Spunky.
Yeah, a lot of energy. She was always happy and fun and the life of the party.
Okay, you three lovely ladies, if you could choose one word to describe Steph, what would it be?
Light, joyful,
playful.
Nice. I love that.
Wow. What if we had all said the same word?
I was worried that might happen.
The word that I would use to describe Steph is congenial. Everybody thought she was their best friend, and she was everybody's best friend. Everybody loved her.
Bye, Mom. Your delivery.
Yay!
Thank you, Grandpa.
You have learned,
Thank you,
learned
Grandpa.
well.
Yum, yum. Thanks, Dad.